Hello everybody, I'm a 26-year-old mother of two, and I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis on May 4th of 2016, a week before my son's first birthday. The purpose of this video is to share my journey through the process of getting approved for HSCT and to advocate not only for the procedure but for MS patients who may or may not have access to HSCT for financial reasons, and to ultimately share my story and start fundraising for the procedure itself. So I started beginning to become sick with MS in, I believe, October of 2016. That's when I really started, not 2016, 2015. That's when I started to get really sick, and I was very, very sick for months. We didn't know what was going on. Doctors said it was depression, it was anxiety. I had many crazy symptoms that I will go into details with in a separate video. Many crazy symptoms. I could hardly get out of bed. But more significantly, I could not take care of my son. His dad had to be the primary care person for him for many months because I was just too sick. It wasn't until May that I was finally diagnosed, after fighting tooth and nail and being treated for mental health illnesses that I didn't even really have. And once I was diagnosed, my whole life changed. I'm not the same person. Everyone who knows me before, the Jessica Simpson, Jason, Jessica, whatever you knew me as, I was a type A go-getter, and I was always on the go. I was doing everything, any and everything, and I was so great at what I did. I don't know how I did it. When I look back at high school and college, people always say, like, how did you do it? I don't know how I did that stuff. And now I just simply cannot do it anymore. Some days, like, literally it takes all my energy just to go to work. I have to get up and go to work because I'm the primary financial caretaker of my whole entire family, so I have to work. But it takes all my energy to get up, and then don't add in the fact that I have to be a mom, and I'm now a mom of two. But this illness has caused many symptoms. I have chronic fatigue. I have debilitating migraines and headaches on a daily basis. I have very bad neuropathic pain from head to toe. I have a loss of sensation in some of my hands. It hurts to write. I have swallowing issues sometimes. So when I was going through diagnosis, one of the things is I lost a lot of weight. Granted, I've gained some of that back through pregnancy, but I had lost like 50 pounds at one point. I have a lot of muscle weakness in my legs and my arms, making it difficult to walk some days, making it hard to pick up my son, making it hard to do a lot of things. What else? I have really bad depression, anxiety issues to the point where I don't even like driving a car anymore. My anxiety has gotten that bad. Every single day, the first thing I think of when I wake up are my kids okay? And the second thing I wake up is like, dang, I still have MS. Like, I still have MS. That's all I think about. And how do I get better? Because just because I've been so sick, it's affected me in so many ways. It's affected my friendships with people. It's affected my relationships with people. It's affected me mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, socially. Every aspect of my life has changed. My disease has become so aggressive that we cannot stop the inflammation. The inflammation still exists. When I was diagnosed, I had around six active lesions on my brain, 2 on my C-spine or cervical spine, which is my neck. I haven't had a thoracic spine MRI as of yet, or a lumbar spine, but I also had a lot of lesions on my brain, which is indicative of the fact that I've had this disease for a very long time. I'm only 26 years old, but I've had this disease for many years and it went undiagnosed. So that means I was untreated for a long time. So a lot of damage has been done. I have black holes on my brain. I have many plaques, many lesions, too many to count. And it has just affected every aspect of me. Before, I guess I could look back in time and know when I had relapses, but I didn't know what they were. But now it has caused permanent damage. Well, I guess permanent symptoms that have not stopped or subsided since October of 2015. And right now, I'm just desperate. I'm desperate to get better. I'm desperate for the inflammation to stop. My MS specialist has stated my disease is so aggressive that he fears that I will be a 26-year-old woman who is permanently disabled, and he doesn't want that for me. So I have to take aggressive measures. So at this point, I am seeking HSCT, and what that is a stem cell transplant that is used right now, that is used to help cure, well, I won't say cure because it's not a cure, but it's the closest thing to a cure, many autoimmune diseases, specifically in my case, multiple sclerosis or MS. So I've applied to the program in Chicago as well as Mexico. I have a date in Mexico set for November 6th, but I really want to be accepted to Chicago because obviously it's in America. And also there's a chance I'll be able to use my insurance for that program. So I applied with Dr. Burt in Chicago. I was actually accepted for evaluation. I go for my evaluation in Chicago from May 15th through the 18th. During that time, I'll have MRIs done. I will meet with him and another doctor to determine if I'm eligible as a candidate in his program. And I'm really, really praying and hoping that I am, because this is at this point kind of like my last hope for a normal life, I guess. Whatever normal may be, because I don't even know what that is anymore. So that, yep, I have that plan. And then I also have a date in Mexico for November the 6th. Either or that I'm able to do. It's very similar. So with HSCT, what they do is they take out your stem cells. They don't use someone else's, they use yours. Then they try to deplete your immune system by using high doses of chemotherapy and other drugs to kill off your B and T cells. And once that's done, they will then implant your stem cells back into you. The purpose of that is to hopefully erase any memory that your body has of whatever autoimmune disease you have, and more specifically for me, MS, and with hopes of putting you into remission for the rest of your life. It's a very aggressive treatment. There are a lot of side effects, something that I really don't want to have to go through, but something I know and I pray that I go through so that I can get better. Now, it's a very costly procedure. In Chicago, out of pocket, it costs $150,000. So my hope is that I get approved in the next couple of weeks, and then my insurance will pay for it. But we all know how insurance goes. So if I get approved and my insurance won't cover it, then my next option would be Mexico, because in Mexico the total cost is $54,500. Now in Mexico, of course, I have to pay completely out of pocket, but it's a little more affordable than $150,000. So I have started my fundraising efforts. My goal is to raise $70,000, which I know sounds very steep, but people have done it, and I know that I can do it. So this video is here because I want you guys to see that I am impacted. How am I impacted by this disease? How badly wish I could be cured, but how badly I just want to get better so that I can be the mother that my kids deserve. Because before, my goal in life used to be to go to law school and be this awesome woman and person and be influential. Right now, my goal is to get better so that I can be an awesome mom to my kids, so they don't have to grow up thinking, dang, why did my mom have to be sick? So please, please, I really urge you guys to look into my cause, follow my Facebook page, that I'll attach to my GoFundMe. Follow my story, donate when you can, share my story, and even if you can't donate, just follow my story. I'm gonna document every step of the way, but please, 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 please help me spread the word, because not only for me but for other MS patients and other patients with autoimmune diseases. Chronic illness sucks. MS sucks. It has changed who I am as a person, and I really want to find my new normal. I want to get better, and I want to see the future, and I want to be a mom for my kids. So I really beg you guys to please consider donating if you can. If you can't, just share my story and follow my story, because I have an awesome one to tell. Thank you.